Coaches, have you ever experienced a situation in the game where anxiety took over and you felt like nothing was going your way? You were worrying, you were sweating, you were pacing up and down the sideline. Things just were bad. You thought about it all night when you got home. The game just ran through your mind over and over and over again. You couldn't sleep. You couldn't spend time with your loved ones, and you just couldn't seem to shake it. Well, last night I was coaching in a basketball game with our high school, our local high school, just kind of volunteering my time, just so I could be around, sports and do something other than be around soccer. And in the moment, I was keeping score, and the head basketball coach, there was a bad call, and he kind of jumped up. And when he jumped up, he responded very, very differently than normal, and he fell to the ground. He suffered, an episode, maybe a seizure, and it was really, really scary. Long story short, went to the doctor, and the doctor said it was caused by stress. And to me, watching that really made me think over the last few days about what coaches do and don't do when it comes to well-being. So I want to give you 3 things that I've done over the past 10 or 12 years that have really helped me come out of that rut and improve my coach well-being. First, over the first 5 or 6 years of my coaching, I was really, really invested in the wins and the losses until I really got a mentor. By saying that, you should always care to win, and that's obviously what you want to do, but you should also create experiences for others along with yourself so you can enjoy those things. I got a couple mentors from other sports, old guys, young guys, some guys that have some experience in other things to help guide me along the way. So after a really tough night in a game, the very first thing I do is I sit down and I call my mentor, and we just discuss situations like, hey, have you been through this before? If you have, what things did you do? And right or wrong, it really helps just get that off your plate so you don't take it home with you and continue to think about this. I never leave until I feel like I've released that stress and that anxiety from that game before. The next thing I do is I make sure that I acknowledge the failures that happened, but have a solution going forward before I leave the school or the field or wherever, the situation took place. So I'll acknowledge the failure. I'll have a plan in place for the next time I come across the same type of situation. And then we will practice that in the games. So I feel like at least it was within my control that I could handle those situations moving forward. And lastly, I journal, something I haven't done until the last couple of years, journaling about my successes and my failures, and really writing down everything that I'm grateful for in coaching and off the field in my private life. So I understand that there's a bigger purpose and more that goes along with coaching than just winning and losing. I hope that helps. And it is so important to take care of your personal well-being, especially you coaches out there. Sometimes we're too hard on ourselves, and we just need to do a better job of taking care of ourselves first so we can take care of our players, parents, and other coaches second. Take care.